this is Sebastiaan Amiba, and today I want to introduce you the webinar I made for you. It is called How to Buy a Business Without Risking Your Own Capital. So let's start with this. What if you could buy any business without risking your own money? Would you do it? Let's start introducing myself. Who is Sebastiaan Amiba? I'm originally from Patagonia, Argentina. I moved to London, UK in 2014. I bought 3 companies myself, including a football club in Spain, 3rd division. I study negotiation at Harvard Law School. Every year I'm going to Boston to do this program on negotiation. Currently I'm spending my days traveling around the world, doing over 20 countries per year. I'm mentoring. At the same time, I'm helping business owners and entrepreneurs to grow through business acquisitions. Why buying a business is better than invest into marketing and sales? Because it is faster, cheaper, and less risky to buy your competitors than invest into sales and marketing. So stop investing in sales and marketing and put focus on buy out your competitors. Why buying a company is better than set up a new one? Because you're gonna get incomes from day one. It is easier to secure finance. You're gonna get an established brand. You're gonna get instant customer access and also train employees in place. Less risk and less work. This is the reason why buying a company is better than set up a new one. The reason you buy a business is because you want to be in business, but don't want the risk of starting one. Before deciding to buy a business, you should evaluate its condition and potential. Think about the following things. What is the typical location of the business like? Is the office, warehouse, plant, or retail space in good shape? What about any equipment or inventory? It is an online business. How well designed is the website? It is secure. Are there any metrics to study? How visible or easily accessible is the business? It is located in an urban or rural area. You will have to consider expenses like increased shipping costs if you are further away from your suppliers and customers. Are the product or service generating revenue? Are sales increasing, decreasing, or are they flat? Does the business have a good working relationship with its suppliers and bank? If a business is doing poorly, examine what the potential causes are. It may be a case of poor management or inadequate resources. If you think you can turn it around and make it profitable, you can stand to gain from your investment. On the flip side, you are taking a big risk if it doesn't work out. So before you start to buy a business, you should evaluate these items. What is required to buy a business without risking your own capital? And this is a very important part. You need to develop the M&A broker network and also at the same time develop your network with the asset-based lender in your community, in your area where you base. The deal team, I'm gonna go deep with that in the next chapters. Defining your investment criteria and find the right mentor, fully supporting you. You need somebody who walk you through the first deal at this. It is very lonely journey buying a business. You need the right mentor to guide you, to walk you through the first deal. So let's start with what is an asset-based lender? Asset-based lending is a kind of lending secured by an asset. This means if the loan is not repaid, the asset is taken. You will need to know what are the main requirements. So start building your asset-based network. They are gonna be the ones who lend you money for the down payment. The deal team. The right team work together for the deal acquisition. They will advise you through the pre-diligence process and push through to the final due diligence reports. The deal team is quite important. You will need five components for the deal team, 5 individuals. A certified accountant firm or a CPA firm, they need to analyze the last 2 balance sheets, tell you the EBITDA number, and help you with the company valuation, total debt, total asset, and advise you on tax, HR, preferable, and M&A experienced accountant for the due diligence part. You will need also a corporate lawyer, an M&A lawyer. They are able to reviewing contracts and employment agreements, making sure records are in order, and discussing the right type of deal for the company. The lawyers should be able to cover state, tax, HR, and other legal sectors. Also, it's very important for the due diligence part. You will need a technician, you will need a technical person. It can be a consultant or a freelancer. As each industry is totally different, what we really need is a technical person involved. For also do the market research of the company and get technical reports, also for the due diligence. These two last individuals, a wealth advisory firm or other advisor, are complementary. The wealth advisory firm, they can determine what type of deals will be advantageous. A wealth advisor can take a big picture viewpoint of the owner's assets, not only the company, but real estate, other holding, retirement savings, etc. The other advisors, depending on some of the issues that arise while preparing the company for sale, a variety of advisors may be utilized to help resolve those issues. For example, sales and marketing, operations, system, environmental, IP patent attorneys, key employees, and other consultants can provide help in their areas of expertise. So let's start with, what does a good deal look like? What kind of deal I should start looking for? Okay, for me, a very simple deal is a company with an asking price of 1.5 millions, with an EBITDA of $500,000. Between machinery, equipment, and asset, they have between 700K and 1 million. The location can be US, Canada, UK, or Australia. The asset-based lenders, they will lend you 500K, $500,000, using the company target, equipment, machinery, and asset as a collateral, and you will use this 500K for the upfront payment. And then you're gonna do seller finance, the fair payment. Then you will pay 1 million in 2 years' time, the first payment after 365 days. You will need to sign the memorandum of understanding or head of terms. You must write down between you and business seller, explaining how the whole process will be, with totally transparency. Deal closed. Congratulations! Now it's time to delegate the management, get your deal fee acquisition, set up the dividend plan, and move on to the next deal. Okay, how to create a management team. I highly recommend the book called The E-Myth, Revisited, by Michael Herber. Broadly speaking, there are 3 business personalities. Each of them are distinctly different. And again, it becomes a matter of balancing the 3 personalities in such a way as to succeed in your business. You will need these 3 people for a management team: the technician, the manager, and the entrepreneur. I normally, for each of the deal I bought before, I hire some expert in the industry I'm buying, and delegate the management to them. I try to get the weekly reports, so to supervise each deal. Defining your investment criteria. Question to yourself: can you buy another business that will complement what you are already doing? Do you want to find something new? What is your passion? Which kind of a skill do I have? Question for the motivated seller: what is the revenue per year? What is the net profit including owner salary? What contracts does it have? How long has it been trading? Total assets, total debt. What is the value of the equipment inventory? Did you make a company valuation? How much do you want? What is the asking price? In which terms? Why you selling? The why is quite important. So during the Harvard negotiation program, I've been learning some genius negotiation principles that you can apply for deal acquisitions. It is called the TES model. The T stands for transparency. Always be transparent with the seller. When you introduce yourself, give 3 or 4 verifiable facts to generate immediately trust, even if they don't ask. Trust is the foundation of any business relationship. Remember, we are into people business. Without it, will fall at the first hurdle. So generate trust to be able to push the limits of your negotiation. Tips: when using seller finance strategy for the deal, which is what we are doing, tell the seller from the very beginning in the meeting or by email as a mandatory item to tick off. Finding a great deal is a numbers game, so don't waste time with uncompetitive candidates. The E stands for empathy. Empathy. You must to fully understand why they selling and what they want. Include this in the memorandum of understanding or letter of intention. Safety. Ask yourself, how would you ensure that the sellers will receive the money? How they are going to receive the money? As this will be one of their biggest concern. I show you them. If you show them transparency and empathy, it is now time to show safety. Some kind of safety. Some examples can be personal guarantee, corporate guarantee, a solid team, a solid background, field expertise, and solid asset-based lender. So I developed this 12-month mentorship program to help a selected group of business owners and serial entrepreneurs to grow through business acquisitions. A skill my top mentees are able to leverage for the rest of their life. You will learn how to buy your first or second business without risking your own capital, delegate the management, get dividends, and move on to your next deal. I will guide you step by step to identify opportunities, negotiate the deal, delegate the management. We also will have weekly calls during this 12 months mentoring program. Program is starting soon. Once you miss this chance, there is no guarantee you will get this opportunity again. To get personally mentored by me, by Sebastiaan Amiba, for 12 months, you could enroll now and send an email to my team at info@sebastianamiba.com. Thank you very much for watching the webinar. I hope you learn a lot. And remember, you are just one deal away.